Oh yeah, we are live, my friends, my dear friends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. The day today started out very, very cloudy and overcast, and I was determined to do this either way because I think it's a lot of this stuff is about setting the example that you don't have to do CE5 during the night. You don't have to have a perfect blue sky to do it during the day. And you can do it during an overcast day. And today had no clouds. I mean, no blue sky earlier, about literally like 15 minutes ago. And just like the last time, the sky woke up for us. So I'm at a different part of this gorgeous park. It is so beautiful. I'm going to give you a little tour from where I'm at today. It's got this beautiful little lake. I don't know if you guys can see that there. And we've got the Canadian geese right there. We also have a little like amphitheater here made out of all the local stones. And then right now I'm on a giant rock that you can see all the lines going this direction, and the top of the stone smoothed from glacial retreat. RZ, I love you so much. Oh, look at all my friends. Oh, Rob, everyone. Oh, I love my friends so much. I'm at a really cool spot, guys. Look how gorgeous this giant glacial stone is right here that I'm on. And it has wonderful mica and beautiful streaks of quartz running through it. And it's a really giant one. And geologists learned a lot from these huge New York stones. Matt, I love you, brother. These stones have been smoothed all across the top from the retreating glaciers. And we're going to be doing our CE5 from this really cool boulder. See that giant boulder right there? How cool is that? Hi, Rachel. Hey, everyone. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's names. Tokyo ET. Wow, I love you guys. It's been a while since we've chatted. The Zignal. Zig. What's going on, Ziggy? So, look how cool this giant, this is called a glacial drop stone. When the glacier was retreating, there were giant freaking boulders in there. Forever conscious. Wow, it's been a while. Stefan, I would not be alive without your love and support and insights. You're so wise. So this beautiful glacial drop stone was inside the glacier. And as the glacier was retreating, it was dropped, clunk, right here. And you can see it's very different from the local stone. So this was probably picked up, hundreds, maybe even further, hundreds of miles away and dropped here. And here's a really cool feature. Look at how they've kind of, these very smooth little footholds. Can you see that? Let me look at the questions here so I make sure I can, I don't miss anyone. Matt, Tokyo, The Signal, Forever, Stefan, Concept. How old is the boulder? I'm not sure, Zig. I'm not sure. And so we've got wonderful little walking steps that go up, and I had just gotten one more flower. I'm putting a bunch of offerings up there. I found some gorgeous crystals, and the only flowers I could find to put on the little offering, they're all purple today. Royal purple. Wow, and these have like a honeydew kind of a smell. So I'm going to climb the rock now. I'll do left foot first. Climbing the rock. Okay, and I'm up on top of this beautiful rock. A beautiful view. I just found a couple of things around here locally, and I got 3 different purple flowers for offerings. 3 different types. Look at this gorgeous crystal I found today. This quartz crystal, so clear and beautiful. I bet up to the sun, you can see the sun shine right through it. Isn't that cool? I found a quartz the other day. Dan 1, love you, my friend. Here's another quartz. This one looks very see-through. Oh, wow, it is. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that or not. That was too bright. So, that's it. I'm not going to do too much talking about the area. We're going to dive right into just a little bit of discussion about things you can do to improve your CE5. And also, please let me know if you're outside and looking to get contact at the area that you're at right now, and we can help and meditate for you. So, of course, the more stuff you do without being frantic about it, I think it just adds to the whole process, the experience, to helping your subconscious mind send things out to others. When you're trying these things in public, do you find noise from others distracting? This is a great question. You know, life is never perfect. So when you work on your meditations and trying to find your silence, your stillness, your space, life is never perfect. You need to add impediments to all of your abilities, so that when you come to locations like this, right now there's a wind, one of those blow machines over there. Exactly, UK Rob. Use those as kind of weights. Try and get to a stillness in a beautiful place and make that disappear, and it will. It will disappear. That leaf blower will disappear. The reason why I love the Bronx for improving my abilities is because the Bronx is filled with very celebratory noises and music and people and all sorts of drama. And I can still go to that space very quickly and literally not hear them. And this adding impediments will allow you to get deeper into these states, having a deeper, stronger, more in control meditation. And I just can't recommend adding impediments enough. The Buddhists oftentimes use all sorts of different physical impediments, as well as the sound and everything else. They can have cold, heat, balance, doing it while standing, have uncomfortability. Some go as far as pain and make the pain disappear and go to these places, and using those all as impediments. But ultimately, you can make them all disappear, and it just makes your peacefulness and your stillness and your blank space stronger. And I just think it helps so much. It's helped me so much. I'm able to trust my gestalts in very cumbersome situations. I could give examples of this situation or that situation, but I'm very preachy about impediments. And I went and did this festival with the incredibly lovely and talented Rob Freeman, the documentarian, who's got a great documentary, and Wendy. And I was going to Joshua Tree, and I'm at the Newark airport in this big line, and they're all in Joshua Tree talking and hanging out, and they're like, hey, Buddy's really good at remote viewing, let's test him now. And a bunch of people are sitting around a table, and they asked me to detect an object while I'm being shoved and bustled in Newark. And I'm like, oh guys, this is a bad time, but it's perfect for impediments. So came back to haunt me, and I had a really accurate reading. It was, yes, the green square, you heard about that, it's amazing. I drew the camera and the strap, and I described the strap and all this different stuff. There was a psychic class in the middle of the festival, and before the class, I drew a neon green square, and out front, I wrote, I think it was neon green square. And in the middle of the class, they surprised everyone and said, okay, everybody leave. We're going to pick an object. And when you come back in, you're going to have to try and, use your psychic abilities to guess what it was. And several people had seen me draw the green square in my iPad and draw the neon green rectangle on the sidewalk in front of the building. And it was crazy because that's exactly what the object was. It was really pre-cognizance. Some might say, was that a PK, or were you doing, subconsciously or remote influencing them? I think it was just a prediction, seeing into the future. And you all have these abilities, so just really don't settle for having complete quietness and perfect scenarios for all your meditations, because you won't get stronger that way. You can learn different techniques, but you won't get stronger. And about CE5, there's basically two great groups. And one of the groups, Rama, which you guys know very well, have a tremendous amount of preparations they go through and requirements and stuff. But if you're in that space, if your heart and your spirit and who you are and your consciousness is at a really positive, enlightened, elevated state, you don't have to jump through hoops and go through all these different things. Mike Merberg, I used to try and keep him secret because he's so great and their group is so great, has experiences every group. And I had that one amazing prediction of the time and location and type of craft, and drew, you know, their farm there and everything. I'd never been there, never seen it, and predicted when they were going to have, events. And he is just an amazing guy. And the reality is, don't make any of this stuff more complicated than it has to be. Make it empowering. Let's look around a little bit and see if we're ready to start some meditations. Okay, there's plenty of spaces to point the camera at. A lot of blue sky. Look at the beautiful changing leaves on the trees. How beautiful is that? Blessed, aren't we, my friends? And we're facing the sunrise up here. So, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to do a little meditation. I'm going to put the phone, I don't know if you want to, I think you'd rather have the camera pointing at the sky while I do the meditation. Let's see, is that better over there? I think that's actually a little better over there, isn't it? What do you guys think? That direction better? You like it? Feel good? Or do you like this location better? That's got some blue sky. There's only 3 spots, and our third choice right now is that sky. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? Anyone have a preference? Okay, so just to walk you through it, for those of you who've never done this or prepared, don't stress yourself out. 1, vote for 1 and 3. Okay, good. Yeah, those are the most clear, I think, guys. You're right. Don't stress yourself out. There is or 5. Enjoy the process. Don't over encumber it. I have found some of the biggest effects that I've been a part of, some of the biggest, strangest effects have occurred when I had a playful, fun, confident, good spirit. You know that when you have to pass a test and you're stressed, you don't do good on the test. But when you are relaxed and you're like, I don't care, you end up getting an A or something, So, all right. And nothing you do is going to be wrong in terms of CE5 contact. If your heart and your love and basically who you are and your consciousness and enlightenment is at a very advanced, positive level, I don't think any of your instincts are going to be wrong. And I think that goes from CE5 to all of the esoteric stuff. So you don't have to get bogged down in, technique that mandates you do this and that. I used to think, I have to do this and that and do white lotus position and have, mugwort tea to increase my gamma waves and, all those different things. And the most extraordinary stuff I did came from being surprised and doing it last minute, improvisationally, having fun. So really, please keep that in mind. Hi, Mr. Squirrel. You want to come and say hi and meditate with us? Come on, dude. Climb the rock. Oh, he's really coming right up to us. Oh my gosh. He might be coming up the rock, guys. That little squirrel might be coming up the rock. He's right below me. Okay, so I'll pick the same location, about 40 degrees. I think it's going to be right about that. Let's see how he works. After your last CE5. So I have 4 orbs over my house. Congratulations, Zig. I got a bunch of different messages like that. That people had really good experiences that night and the next night. I am kind of like a Disney princess. So, okay, I'm going to get us in position, and we're going to just do some meditations. You don't have to think about my area. If you're outdoors, think about your area. I'm going to think about here in this spot, and I'm also going to think about your areas. So here we go. There's some blue sky. That blue sky. Blue sky. Oh, God bless you. Gave me a super chat. You guys are welcome to do a super chat and throw in a couple of bucks, or you can donate straight to PayPal. Super chat is awesome. I get those donations at the end of the month. PayPal I get basically instantaneously. We'll get into some of that stuff later. Look at this beautiful quartz. I'm gonna try and give you a shot. How's that? Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to dive in, and I love you so much, Super. Super chat dance. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Keep clouds right here. So what I'm doing in my mind, I love you, Super. You're the best. I love you so much. If those of you are not familiar with CE5 techniques, what you can do is you basically imagine a bubble of love in your heart. It can be in your mind, but preferably your heart. And this is a pure white bubble of love and light. And imagine it growing. It's a welcoming bubble of love and light. And imagine it growing larger and larger and expanding larger and larger, then larger than your body, and growing all around your whole area, as big as your city, as big as your state, as big as your country, bigger than the world. Then quickly have it grow across the solar system and across the galaxy and across the cluster of galaxies and the super clusters and to the very ends of the universe, or our light cone, if you want to get technical. And have it sending out a message of love and welcoming and a desire for communication. And then bring that light and that bubble and that ripple backwards, guiding them to exactly where you are. Or if it's for someone else, have that bubble go exactly to where they are. And this is the classic CE5 technique. You don't have to make it tougher. There are other things you can do, like I did this week, is I wrote several times, meditated, and requested a visitation today. So like I take my little notepad, and you can do it the day of as well too. When you write things, it accesses deeper subconscious mechanisms that you can't activate easily. But through psychophysical response, you can access some of those things, and you can leave a little message in your subconscious for it to do its thing, and it will. Afak was just on the screen, and he just learned remote viewing. I helped him out with some remote viewing. He saw the Prudence video, and he has had some humdingers. I've been working with him, and I mean some real humdinger right on targets, and he was very skeptical of himself and self-conscious, and then when he just kind of let it go and wasn't, afraid to fail in front of me, which I'm sure in some ways it might be, everyone is a little afraid to fail sometimes, and he's just been kicking butt. So congratulations, my brother, very proud of you. So anyway, you can take a little notepad with your little pen on it, even during the event, and you can just write a little message. Hey, amazing visitors, please come and say hi to the signal at his house. Oh, you did a little hemi-sync. Nice. That's very smart, the signal. Okay, so I'm going to dive back in here for a minute. Let me see if I look around, see if we see anything. So far, every CE5, we've had some very unusual sightings, let's just say. So I'm presuming today will not be any different. Ooh, that direction looks really good. I'm going to point the camera this direction, guys. You might agree. It looks kind of beautiful over there, doesn't it? Is that a good sky? I'm going to come around over there. Okay, nice. I don't want to fall off the giant boulder. That would really suck. Whoa, clunk. And you guys have to try and call 911 but not know where I am. So, how's that sky? Let me see. Oh, I'm in the way? I can't tell. Oh, that's a decent sky. Right? Okay. Let's ask for something to appear right there. Dear universe, creator, grant us an amazing visit. We would be so humbled and honored to see your wondrous creations and our family. I'm noticing something kind of cool. This guy has these wonderful lines over there. If you guys see them, they're beautiful. Very unusual pattern in the clouds there. Almost looks like a page out of a book. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Some very interesting cloud structures today. Oh, there's something interesting. What is that? I'm gonna turn it over there, hopefully. I think it's a plane. Oh, in fact, I hear it. It is a plane. Yep. It's a prop plane. It has to be from the sound of that noise. Yep. Beautiful. I think it's very important to live in reality. And I know sometimes we want to believe everything we see is something extraordinary. Just because you see a flash in the night sky doesn't mean it's extraterrestrial. More likely, it's a satellite solar panel catching the sun as it rotates. So be skeptical, be rough on yourself, because you want to have the highest quality experiences. And you want to learn and grow. So keep that in mind. Wow, it's getting brighter and brighter and clearer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm really loving this spot, guys, in terms of sending out positive vibes. I feel such good vibes in my heart right now. And seeing this beautiful sun. Whoa, I see something straight. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, there's a little white dot. There's three little tiny clouds that are almost on the same spot. And then right below the two on the right, it's right there, there's a white something. It could be a cloud, but it moved. And it's kind of stayed in that position. I hope you guys can see what I'm talking about. See, it just drifted down a little bit. It's maintaining that same kind of shape. Oh, I wish I could zoom in for you guys. Yeah, it's doing something weird. It definitely tilted down and then kind of flattened back up again. Oh, I forgot to bring the binoculars. That is an interesting one, my friends. It's beautiful, whatever's going on there. Okay, it just moved behind that cloud. Let's see if it comes out. We'll have to review that on close-up later on when this is posted. Wow, it's a beautiful day, guys. I have a really good feeling about today. So this is kind of like fishing. It may at first seem a little boring, but this is not about entertainment. This is about contact and learning, contact. Let me know too, guys, if you see anything. Wow, it's so beautiful over there, isn't it, guys? The cloud formation is really interesting. Really interesting. I'm gonna look around to make sure I'm not missing anything. Beautiful. I love you guys. You know, to be here with me now and all of us together, it says something about you. It says that you are someone who cares about the bigger picture. You have an inquisitiveness that's insatiable. You have gotten the bug. You have gotten the bug. And you are officially obsessed. You know all these things are connected. Maybe you had a UFO sighting and that started you. Maybe it was psychic abilities. But you are hooked. You are stuck for life. We are a family for life. Too late. You can't change it now. Okay, let's look over here for a little bit. Wow, it's just a beautiful day in terms of these big, lugubrious clouds. Anybody see anything over there? I'm not seeing anything yet. How about over there? Oh, I see some birds. Beautiful birds. So you have to be realistic. That wasn't a fleet of UFOs. And please, gang, don't send me any photoshopped images. Waste our time. We don't need that. A beautiful day for beautiful people. Gifted to us by God. It's hard sometimes going through difficulty and drudgery to appreciate how gorgeous of a universe and an earth we live in. I think that's a bird over there. What do you guys think? A thing that's moving around there, or a drone? Okay, it's a bird, I think. Yeah, I think it's a bird. Yep, it's a bigger bird. I saw the wings move. Beautiful day. Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you, God. Thank you, friends, for joining us. Wow, is it beautiful? Okay, let's look over here. Back to where the little weird anomaly was. It did something weird, and the fact that it stopped, it wasn't a plane for sure. So I don't know what it was, an anomaly. Let's just call it that for now. The sun is gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. Dear universe, please allow us to see our family. We love our family and know that disclosure is needed so badly for our planet. Disclosure will make humanity better. It's not about the aliens, it's about the advanced civilizations essentially being a mirror for us to look at ourselves. I think borders... Oh, crap. You guys still with me? Oh, cool. I think borders of countries and war and many things are going to seem really stupid once we realize how dynamic and full of life our universe is. Some wonderfully interesting shapes in the clouds. Oh, it's beautiful today. Thank you guys so much for joining. So much. So much. I don't see it, but I hear it. A jetliner somewhere. Oh, I'm going to move the camera quickly just to show you some things so we have some ideas of what they are if we get other sightings. You see that object moving over there? That looks like a really thin type of the more inexpensive helicopter. You just guys see it moving over there? Hopefully I'm catching it. even on cloudy days, you can have amazing experiences. So let's send some love out and invite them to this gorgeous boulder, this glacial dropstone. Okay, I'm gonna look around. We need to see some. Wow, it is so beautiful, gang. For some reason, today is my favorite of the past, I guess, 4 or 5 CE5 days. There's just something about today that just feels extra beautiful to me. And maybe because it's now. But there's really interesting stuff over there. Sorry I'm not reading your comments. I'll catch up to the comments in just a minute. I'm gonna pan us over here. Beautiful day, guys, huh? Beautiful day, huh? I know, Mr. Duck. Okay, I'm gonna see how I can see this birch. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm trying to see what the chat said. Oh, the image froze. Did it come back? Okay, good. Oh, I'm so happy to see my friends. I love you guys. So let's just keep an eye out here and keep looking. And, oh good, I'm glad. And let's see what we got. So far we've been able to see some birds, and that'll allow us to kind of look at those versus some... Oh, here's another bird, so at least we know... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so there's the bird, and now look straight up there. Way, 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 way above the bird. Do you see it? That is, what the heck is that? Could it be a gliding bird? Not wagging its wings? It's really high up there. Oh, what is that? It could be a bird, but I just can't see enough detail. It looks kind of like a banana, a black banana. Can you guys see it? That boulder was around that long ago? Wow. 12,000 years ago? Wow. Let me see that object. Where is it? Did I lose it? Where did it go? Where did the black bean kind of banana shaped thing go? It is gone. It is gone. I turned away for a second and it's literally gone. I don't see it anywhere. Okay, let's keep looking and enjoying and sending out love and caring and compassion. And when you do this, guys, don't be too serious. Have a smile on your heart and realize what you're doing. You know, be in the moment. It's kind of funny that we're out on a giant boulder, people communicating from around the world with the hope and the love to try and contact intelligent beings. You can smile at yourself and have fun at that notion. And that helps. Beautiful clouds and shapes today. There's another flock of birds so you can tell what those look like. I want to check out that last object. That one was interesting. Could you guys see that last object? Well, we'll be able to check it out. I can't read because my eyes are so bad. Let me put on my glasses. I'm getting old. Hey. Well, I hear a helicopter right now. Let's see if we can find it. Yes, good point. Jay, you couldn't see anything. Matt couldn't see it. Damn, I hope we could see it. I hope we can see it in the video. All right, let's just keep looking. Keep looking. Oh, there's a plane. Way, way, way up there. So that's a good kind of a, something to test it against. Oh, look at that. Something is just stuck right up there in the sky. See it? Up there? It looks kind of like a bird. I think it is a bird. It's just kind of riding the wind right there. Oh, it's moving. It kind of looks like a helicopter, though, too. Remember that little skinny helicopter we saw? No, I think that's a bird. It's not flapping its wings, but it could just be gliding. You see it? You guys see it? Whoa, wait a minute. Birds don't have 4 wings. It looks like, oh, I think it is a bird. Look, it's going to fly right over us. Right over the top of us. Yeah, that is definitely a bird. It's got beautiful wings. See it, gang? Oh, that's a hawk, a bird of prey of some kind. Wow, that was beautiful. I wish I could see it even better. Cool. You have to be skeptics. I'm working with a couple different people, and sometimes you just, you want to believe, but you don't want to, fill yourself with delusions. You want to be grounded and have experiences that you can repeat, the real ones. So, okay, let's look around some more. It's beautiful today. I think my batteries will last a little bit longer, so we should do good. Super, let me see what Super said. I'm sorry, guys, I haven't seen all your names and said hi to everybody because I'm blind without my glasses and the conditions of light and everything. I'm sure you understand. Signal, Artsy, Steven, Signal. It is part of being like a mystery school, Zig. When you do this stuff, we are part of a very small group of people who truly understand that reality is more than all these people who are walking around think it is. People with their fancy suits going to fancy places, doing fancy things. They walk out of their house every day and they don't know what the heck's going on right above them. Head down, thinking about money. And do you think advanced civilizations worry about money? Oh, the geese are going crazy for some reason. You hear them? Let's see if that's indicative of anything. I'm gonna look around. That was cool. They were just started honking for no reason. It's not like they all flew somewhere, right? You see them? Or someone was feeding them. That was funny. Okay, there's something interesting over there. Way up in the sky. That's a plane of some kind, I'm pretty sure. Gorgeous clouds. Gang, we are part of like kind of our own little mystery school. We are part of an exclusive group. We're at the tip of the spear, seeing and experiencing technologies and realities that many people in the public, it's easier for them to scoff and laugh and protect their little safety bubble rather than admit this astonishing, staggering, reality-twisting truth that the powers of Psi are very real. There's so much evidence from the government. Slide 9, we talk about again and again. ATIP, the Department of Defense's Advanced Aerial Threat Identification Program, just processed military cases for all those years, and they had scientists and experts studying all the footage and stuff and came back with weaknesses, vulnerabilities of the United States. And all of the vulnerabilities from these UFOs and encounters were based on Psi. And what we have been talking about, and what so many of us know intrinsically, is that consciousness and exploration of these abilities increase the contact events again and again and again. You can see it through UFO history. They would train a soldier who didn't even believe. Beverly, I love you so much. So much. Welcome. They would take soldiers out of the military who didn't even believe, and the CIA would train them in this method, and before too long, they were having ET encounters as well, and UFOs and saucers. And the reason why seems mystifying, that UFOs and phenomena share some very odd exact symptoms. Like UFOs and phenomena follows you home. UFOs and phenomena mimics you. UFOs and phenomena are precognizant. And we know consciousness is the bridge between all of these things. Many people will say consciousness comes first in reality before reality. And as we say on this channel, that it's not reality first or consciousness first. It's a tapestry, it's both. They're in superposition. You can't have one without the other. And you can use your consciousness to do amazing, freaking stuff that blows people's minds. I started working with Brandon and the guys at Skinwalker, over 2 years ago. And Eric Bard, and we learned very quickly the power of faith and belief. If you give yourself a magic feather, if you give yourself the ticket, entitlement to believe, you will do amazing things. Don't be afraid to fail big in front of everybody. Dream big. No small dreams. Fail big. Try this stuff. I've always tried something for the first time. The first time I bent metal, it was because I saw that famous French guy who bent metal and went to the labs, and he was squeezing pressure gauges and all this stuff with just his mind. And I listened very carefully to the things he said. He said most people stop trying to bend it, by not touching it or by touching it. After 5 or 10 minutes, they give up. It is the key, my friend Yan, my brother, my family. And he said most people give up very quickly. But sometimes, especially early, it can take up to an hour for it to start bending. This isn't bullshit, gang. I did it in front of Maureen, and she talked about it in the article with that scientist there at the table, and they're watching it. And after I handed it to her, it was still bending. And that interesting, weird phenomena of still bending happened with gyro. I was just demonstrating how you do it because he wanted to know the technique. Exactly, my friend. Where intention goes, magic flows. And it bent again. And then when I handed it to him, he's like, it's still bending. Believe. Believe. You're not stupid or weak for believing. You're wise. People mocked Galileo, but he saw the future. He saw the reality before all the religious zealots who preferred to believe they knew everything and lived in this false little safety bubble, that the universe revolved around Earth. They couldn't have been more wrong. Okay, let's look at the sky some more. We probably missed like 12 UFOs. I'm sorry to babble, guys. I love you so much. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit and just pan and scan and look. Whoa, it just started to clear up a lot. Okay, I'm going to pan and just show you